inform you that due to increased competition, one of your employees will be laid off. You are now meeting with fellow managers to decide which employee will be chosen. Each employee listed below is a full-time worker and works the same number of hours as the others. There is one formal rule you must follow. The basis of laying a person off must be job-related. Please make the best decision you can with the limited information you are given. You and your fellow managers must reach consensus on the decision. Be prepared to discuss the reasoning behind your decision.
I don't know if you should like that.
Yeah, well, just knowing that, what's our problem, basically.
Define it, define.
We're saving however many people with jobs to ours.
No, we have.
How many
Doing it
people are there?
Aren't there limited people in this?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There are 5.
How many have you laid off?
One. So,
There's Rick, who's 45, Jeff, who's 23, Kathy, who's 24, Doris, who's 36,
Only
and
five,
David, who's
yeah.
60.
so our problem is which 4 people to.
Sorry. Well, we can't, I remember last time, I guess. Yeah.
Prom said it has to be work related, so is there anything that tells them like their efficiency or how often they work?
Yeah, well, it says that they work the same amount of hours each, like, week.
Decide which
And
five.
as far as salary goes, there's not that much difference, more than like less than $5,000.
What are the categories? This looks like there's more than one.
Age, race, status, years of company, salary, work quality, work quantity, knowledge of job, dependability, and cooperativeness.
Which ones do you want to focus on?
Well, what's the job?
Insurance.
Journalistic question.
Well, there's a background for all of the employees, so,
But it's an insurance company?
yeah. They all work the same amount of hours as each other, but as far as like salary goes, it's not like a super huge difference. So Rick, who is 45, graduated from community college, knows how to resolve difficult insurance policy questions due to his extensive experience. He is difficult to get along with, antagonizes other employees, hates to fill out company reports not related to selling insurance, and refuses to do so on occasion. Will not work overtime under any condition, which puts a burden on others. And we have Jeff, who's 23. He is currently attending college. His wife works in the office as a computer technician.
Oh, I know,
He
I
works
know
very
that,
hard
but
and is eager to learn. He is well liked by all employees and is highly dependable. He is never absent and will gladly work overtime to meet emergencies. With more experience, he should be an outstanding insurance agent. He is highly loyal and dedicated, and he recently bought a new house.
Well, what about that? Like,
Kathy is 24. She has a college degree and is working on a master's, bachelor's of arts at during the nighttime. She's well liked by employees. She's very active in community affairs, capable of moving up to a top management position with the company, often misses work due to school and community activities. Doris is 36. She attended community college, but she did not graduate. She is the niece of Harvey Stanton, who founded the insurance company. She has had eye problems and headaches which affected work quality this year and may continue to do so. She has been very helpful in getting new business for the company, and is well known and highly respected in the community. And then David, who is 63, has no college experience. He's hardworking and well liked by employees. All of his children are in college. He's a solid and stable employee who is able to remain calm and solve problems in crisis situations. He's excellent at resolving conflicts with employees. He's well known to local community organizations, but he is very slow, but he's highly accurate.
The only thing he's done so far is he was the one who read the beginning, but there's no role yet for him.
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat what you said? Get rid of Rick.
Rick does seem very interested.
Yeah.
But we should probably evaluate
Okay,
this one
but-
first.
Yeah, so that's just my opinion.
He's just bitter, but like he does his job.
But he affects other employees.
Work quality.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a social thing that's not really work related, but when it comes down to it, it is.
What are the steps on this stuff? 5 minutes into this.
Tools for defining the problem.
versus a federal narcotics agent in Chicago, primarily arresting heroin dealers. He is active in community organizations and is also engaged to be married. Father, also 53 years old, he is a Dominican lawyer who is the headmaster of a Philippine school. He is presently working on organizing missions to help
There's no really.
education
No,
and
no, no.
Mexico.
Are
He
you looking at
specializes
the
in counseling young people and juvenile delinquents.
That like that's
Lawrence
not gonna work.
Washington, 18 years old, he is a
Actually,
freshman at
it's not
University of New York.
It is not.
Maybe we could do the pro and con. There's one where it's like the T-bone or the T-chart
Oh, yeah.
for each.
Oh, those are later on. You're like going through the first one.
Yeah, we didn't do the first step.
As far as the first step goes, I think that is not would be the best.
Where is that?
That one.
Yeah, I think this whole thing is doing anyway because we're just asking like, well, what is so and so doing right now?
Step one is define, define the problem. Okay. Based on
I would say probably look at like evaluate the work quality first.
okay, for each person, work quality,
I don't even
We have-
remember anything that you said.
excellent, good, good, or good.
Who has the form?
Doris, who is the one who attended community college but did not graduate, has eye problems, has headaches, has affected work quality, which is helpful, so it's highly respected.
Who are 2 to 10 years
And she's been, is she the one that's been into the comments?
Yeah.
Not only that, it did mention that she does help bring more business to the company.
Right.
It's kind of really important compared to, I think, being able to bring in more customers or
But affecting the work quality, sorry, brings this.
that might bring it down a bit, but the thing is, you're getting more consumers out of it, so at that point, that trumps work quality.
Quantity over quality,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the business, in most businesses, what you really want is as much as you can get.
Yeah.
Sometimes quality doesn't even mean anything at that point.
So it's basically it sounds like what she hired to do, she's not very good at, but she could probably,
For the quantity wise,
It makes up
she
for
could,
it.
yeah, she could probably do better in a
yeah,
different
but
position.
in the quantity wise though, she said, it says she's good, and everyone else, like 2 other people also say they're good, while they also have excellent work quality. So like, if you have someone who has good quality and quantity, it's better than someone who just has one part of it.
Satari, who are you talking about? Which candidate?
Doris.
Thank you.
What was our criteria again? I'm sorry.
The first one was work quality.
Well, that's the main one I'm trying to.
I think you could probably just like send them money. Yeah. You don't necessarily have to load them.
So she's the one with the lowest quality rating.
She's the lowest. She has 10 years of experience.
He's 9.
She's 9.
Yes.
So she has the experience, she just,
He doesn't talk, right?
Yeah. He's on for 2 years. He lives in Carson.
Then we have people like Jeff and Kathy, who have less experience, 1 year and 3 years, while everyone else is 20, 10, and 15.
But didn't it also say that Jeff had showed very much promise? That
Yeah.
Kathy was like missing work and stuff a lot.
He's
well, I
never
mean, Kathy's
absent.
missing work for school and community events, so it's kind of like,
Also,
At
I don't
least she's
think
not doing
experience
drugs.
should really affect it, because if they have good output, their work, the experience shouldn't really matter.
yeah.
His knowledge and her
Jeff has Rick has the best quality out of everyone.
He has the best quality, he just has a negative attitude. But I mean, if you get
I
your
think
job
as far as
done,
the attitude goes, you can do something.
if you
with
can get
that.
the job done, doesn't matter who you're, what you're doing.
And if it's really affecting it that much, then you can just try to do some kind of like community or company team meeting. Bring them to one of those like resort things or something, I don't even know.
Into HR.
Yeah, maybe, but some people are really stubborn. He sounds like one of those people.
Yeah, I mean, it's always worth a shot, but
I mean,
And he never does overtime or anything.
Yeah.
He makes other people do it.
He's like, he'll do minimum really well. Sorry.
Rick.
Rick.
But then there's also, who was it, Jeff, who said that he's willing to do the overtime?
Yeah, he was the young kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff
So I
is
kinda think
going
like, as far as that goes,
keep,
him not doing overtime isn't that big of a deal.
yeah, I mean, he could have reasons, doesn't say why he doesn't do overtime,
Yeah.
so. He has
Yeah, 'cause
3
I mean-
children, so we don't know why he's not working overtime. As long as he does his job, it doesn't matter.
How old is Rick?
Rick?
Yeah.
He's 45. So he's the second to oldest. Yeah.
The reasons have to be job related though. so
Yeah, it can't be like personal.
Do you mind if I see the papers?
Well, I think most of the things that are listed on there are more job related. Like, even though he has a bad attitude, like that obviously does affect other people's work environment, so that is still like work related.
Work quality or
Yeah.
environment.
I mean, everything, it says everything's excellent except for his cooperativeness.
Every office has to have that one person.
I mean, we haven't touched on David, who's the old guy.
There's thorns.
Who's low
He has 15 years, he has poor work quantity.
His father died when he was
His
little.
knowledge of jobs is excellent. Everything is excellent except for quantity and quality, which is just good.
About like his 2 foster children.
How much is he paid compared to the rest of the people?
He has the third highest pay. He's basically middle, 25,000 compared to the highest is 27,000 and the lowest is 22,500.
Who did those with the highest numbers?
Rick has the highest and Jeff has the lowest. I think that's just because his
Jeff is new.
Yeah, I think the pay just goes with how much experience they have.
I mean, out of everyone, I think someone who, without a doubt, like, I know he's not, like, obnoxious to everyone else, but he gets his job done, he's obviously, he's doing something right, that he's getting a high salary.
well, he does have the
He's-
highest.
He has the
years of
highest,
company.
yeah, they've kept him for 20 years, he's kept him for 20 years, so why let him off now?
Yeah.
Basically the point. If he's been there for 20 years, people have been dealing with him for 20 years, so. I think they can deal with it, not big deal.
Yeah. Have we talked about them? Have we talked about Kathy?
No, I don't believe so.
So she's the one that's still attending night school in search of her master's, right?
So I mean, in a way, she kind of doesn't, if she's missing work, she's not like giving her all. And I understand for school, but
Well, how's her work quality?
after that.
Kathy?
Yeah.
Kathy's work quality is good. She has the second highest pay for a 3-year employee. Everything's pretty good except for quantity dependability. It's just very, she's a college student.
Yeah.
I mean, as a college student, I like her, she's missing for school, which makes sense.
Yeah.
You're probably not fit to be in a job that you're needed all the time.
You should be in a part-time position instead of full-time.
Yeah.
Although,
So it's not fair to like Jeff and like David and Doris who like put in more effort into it while she is missing work. even though given that Rick is like not cooperative or Doris like doesn't do that well, they're still putting their all into it, while Kathy is like pushing it away, pushing it off.
We're not paying her not to be here.
Especially if she has such a high.
And given she's also young still, she's single, she, like, let's put in like those external factors too. She's young, she's single, so she has plenty of time, while someone like Rick is 45, he's at a stable point in his career.
Who are we referring to?
We're referring to Kathy.
So she's potential to get a new job.
I mean, she's still in school, so she hasn't even gotten her degree yet.
This is just me, like, I'm not sure if this is anything related to it, but like, my opinion, just keep David until he's 65 and retires, and you really don't have a problem, it's 1 or 2 years, but that's not really any, like, thing related to this. This is just what I noticed. He's really close to retirement, so just keep him for 2 years and then let him go. Maybe that's why they gave us the older guy.
I mean, you always want to be given the old guy because someone's gonna say, well, he's already done with his life, basically. Like,
Yeah, because if we,
Can I see that?
everyone's at a different extreme here.
if we kept Kathy and then she got her degree, would she stay with the company? Because if she did, then maybe she's turned into a really good employee after she's not schooling. Okay, we don't know.
So we have to, we're basically firing someone because there's increased competition.
Yeah.
And as far as it says, it just says like they're just gonna completely be separated from the company.
Yeah, in my opinion, as of now, what we've gone over, Kathy and Doris are probably the weakest links.
Yeah.
And between those two, we have to decide, is it better to keep someone, because if we, let's say we fire Kathy, then we have, she might go retaliate, she could like say like, well, I was working up, I had good potential and everything, while Doris, who's like basically blind, and she's just related to
It's not only that she's blind,
The oldest one.
she brings in more business
David's
for the
the old
company.
one?
Yeah.
David's the old one. I realized that, but she's bringing in a lot, but
Doris actually blind.
she like, it's hard, like she gets headaches and like,
There's a problem.
Yeah, she's not alone.
It's just kind of ironic because she's working for an insurance company.
Yeah.
but
Is it even legal to fire someone because of that?
no. No, but we could, her quality is a okay factor.
Yeah.
Why do we hire her?
Cause she's related, she's related.
Has a connection.
Pulling strings.
If this was real life, then there's no way.
Yeah, she would be cut.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't real life and I want her gone.
I'd rather keep Doris because she'll bring in business.
But she's not bringing in good quality, like,
She may not working for it, but she's bringing in business that she can like straddle onto other employees.
yeah, so she's, I mean, if she can't handle it,
If we
That's
had
why
the
it's
option,
kind of
I would
working
just put her in
relations,
a
if you think
different
about it.
position.
Yeah, like, well, we don't have that option, we have to actually get.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
like, you can bring a bunch of people into like a really good restaurant, but if the food's not, if the food service is not good.
Still bad.
Who says the person who bought the restaurant is going to be cooking the food?
They're being ranked on their quality and their quantity, so.
Who's we for certain keep?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm down for Jeff and Rick at the moment.
You don't, you can Jeff. What about David? Are we still kind of split about David?
Kind of. He has.
Wait, David.
David's the old guy.
He's old, slow, but really accurate.
Really accurate and good. He has decent potential, but the thing is, he'll only last for a good 2 years at least because he's close to retirement. I don't mean to sound like that. I'm just saying like.
Yeah.
He can choose not to retire, though. He can't just assume someone's gonna retire.
That's
But he also, like, Ricky also has experience, so.
To me, okay, so Kathy doesn't have the most amount of experience, given that she's 3 years and everything. While Doris has the 10-year experience, but Kathy is still doing better than Doris. That shows that, like, she rocks.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it this way, like, say you get rid of doors, and then your business starts dropping, you have less customers, and you have less cash flowing in. Despite the fact that you have your business, you still don't have a lot of cash coming into the company. If you keep doors, you'll constantly have more customers that she brings in. Even though her quality of work is not well, she can still transfer the work to other people who do have the quality, and the company will just keep going up.
I
The
agree with
person
you.
Doris is related to have control over our jobs.
Yeah, he's the founder. The paper said that he's the one that used to make all the decisions on who to fire, but now he's giving it to.
It's also so she's very highly respected too. We could go unscrew me for fire.
This is our job.
Well, as far as like looking 5 years into the future, who's gonna keep the company alive?
Doors might be bringing people in.
I think Doris should stay. I don't want to lose my job.
No, but that's not
But you can't bring in the fact that someone's related, because you can't get fired for firing someone just because they're related.
I know.
And they shouldn't be able to keep their
You
jobs.
would be not firing someone because you're related. That's different. Firing someone because you're related.
Because like,
Well, I know what it's she doesn't say
Well, I think for this we kind of have to assume that she's gonna stay.
Yeah,
with the
because
company.
she's capable of moving up to top management position.
So I think if she goes like 5 years from now, she'll have what, like years of experience. Then I think if she like goes that far, then she'll definitely want to move on up.
Like, she's missing work due to school. But if you think about it, after she's done with school, she could be at the top of the company, leading the way.
Like she's basically going to school to become a top like manager or whatever the position next.
So she's getting the education that two of the people here don't have.
I have
What did it say?
Well,
David
yeah.
is the one who did it?
David has no college, while Doris did not
I
graduate.
think,
What about David?
Maria, Peter,
Can we get rid of that?
Gary.
I mean, that's the same thing, he's done nothing wrong.
They will always, I mean,
You wanna not sleep at night.
I mean,
He's done nothing wrong though.
What?
done much right.
Maria, Peter, Terry.
he's kind of valuable to
Gary,
the company just because how his quality and
That's
not cooperative, but
I
like,
think the same thing almost about David though, because they have the same amount of experience and they both like do different like.
Because both of them are valuable.
they're basically full of each other. Well, Rick is.
Okay, we
If they're both the
definitely
same, you
But
can't
he
fire
hates,
one.
I mean, it's social and
Yeah.
having good relations with people.
Yeah, but while David is, he's okay, but he's really dependable and he's like accurate. Like they kind of like warn each other in a sense.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know, I kind of think
How many
being okay and contributing to a better work environment is
I don't have my.
better. It's really good, but not for everyone to take themselves.
I don't know. Like, for me, I just think that
Still did wrong.
basically fired Kathy because like even though she has management potential, I don't think like she'll bring in a lot.
Kathy's also one of the highest paid employees too.
yeah, so like she's obviously doing something right, she's getting so much
Well,
money.
that would also.
That also
save the
means if you
company
ask her,
money.
she'll get the company saves money too.
And then you can, yeah.
Not only that,
Yeah,
but
but
like
everybody.
I don't think going back to this,
I
but
don't-
in a company, business is
Money-
important. Doris brings in business.
Yeah.
I don't think money is
More than
part
anyone
of
else.
any of this. I don't.
Honestly, I think it's between like David.
I think Doris should stay.
I think we should go by family agency.
I'm really glad we at least agree on one person.
Okay, so well,
Right now.
because this is.
Which is Jeff.
Harry.
Jeff is the only one to say
I don't know, I think we fired Jeff. Like,
Who
we're gonna call
wants
it
to keep
karma.
Rick?
Yeah.
I want
Yeah,
Rick to
Rick-
stay.
I want Rick to stay.
I go for Rick.
There's there's
Yeah.
7 of us. How many want Rick to stay?
They're getting money.
Oh, so Rick stays, put a check next to him.
Oh, well.
As far as longevity,
There's-
goes, he's gonna do a lot more. than
There's
David.
7 of us. Who wants Jeff to stay?
Father.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff is in. There is 7 of us. Who wants Kathy?
I don't know, I don't. I think his age is
Okay, so we're iffy on Kathy.
The priest, he
Doris,
be in
what's
heaven
Doris
with
say?
God.
If you say we're gonna,
All
Sorry,
doors are good.
I'm not religious.
4 is the majority out of 3. I mean 7.
David, what's David to say?
Sorry, what?
Don't mind David.
Yeah, I don't like
Peter,
it.
you have to be a father. I think the kid needs to be executed first.
Oh, I'm definitely
So
gonna be.
between Doris and Kathy,
Why are we keeping, why are we
Okay,
keeping
okay,
this child?
Because we're the child.
Okay. Hey, it's like a kid, he's 9 years old.
But he has potential.
How
Yeah, I think we're not.
I know who's
Dude, he's crazy. Have you not seen the
Super
movies?
smart.
I think
Super smart.
They're just the ones that go crazy.
Have you not seen the movies where the grades like go into it and they start climbing walls?
I know.
Look at that.
I think
That was great.
Armin?
Yeah, Armin, can I see the video?
I'm not.
Okay, let's take a vote on it. Who wants to
I
go
don't
again?
think we're doing the promo thing. Can Andrew say what he?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think if anything, we're doing like this percentage chart.
Yes, I do. Did you
Because
write
I
it down?
think this type of situation is kind of really difficult to do all of the other ones.
Okay, right now, so like, okay, we basically got rid of Kathy, so we have Kathy.
So we're basically going between Kathy and Doris.
Okay.
One of them is gonna be, one of them is gonna be fired.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't bother him.
Basically.
I'm not trying.
Like a
I'm-
pro con
Yeah.
chart for each one.
Yeah.
How old was he?
I'm gonna be able to share this one.
Yeah.
Or more. I'm just trying to be helpful.
For step 2, what did we use?
Like, go to first night today.
It's not the only one.
And so I'm setting up like two charts, one for Kathy.
Yeah, so being a father, you're insisting on it.
So,
And this might help us too.
Yeah, the father might have.
yeah, so
And
step
we're gonna
2.
miss Peter. Insane.
If
Peter,
Okay.
what about Mike? What about Mike?
Okay.
Yeah, can we not do that?
I think Mike
Mike. Mike needs to go. I don't like him.
So Kathy's
So,
throat.
this is all, who's trying to do the
I mean,
paper?
I'm the only one.
We're with Terry,
I'm
right?
just copying.
Oh, okay, I feel like Kathy's pros,
Maria
She has
Rob,
potential to go into a higher position.
Okay, so the father, I have the father.
She had really
Oh, we
good
did
like
Mary too?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I picked
quality, right? She didn't put out as much, right? She's the quality back quantity.
Yeah.
See, like the worst ones.
well, Father Mike is Terry.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Con
Those are the
is
last.
hours of work.
Hey.
thorns, but I think we.
Can you say that again?
The con,
Mhm.
hours of work.
Yeah, the ones that
Oh, yeah, no one even, I don't think anyone.
So, between the father, Terry.
Okay.
Because looking in the, like,
For each
the
one.
5 years ahead,
Yeah.
Kathy,
We don't
for
have
Kathy,
Mike,
Yeah.
she, the master's program
Who we
doesn't
doing
last
now, Mike? What's your father?
like as
The
long.
father
So
is-
within the 5 years, I think she would definitely already have obtained that master's degree.
Wes, can you
I
just
just-
look at the teacher and tell me Kathy's?
I just think that like
Quantity.
he'd probably be okay with saving a little boy and done.
Fair.
And then what's Doris's?
He would be saving him if he was alive.
So if she has
There's
potential
other
to move
priests
up,
out there, it's
her
not like
fare
the
will go
only
to good
priest.
eventually.
Yeah.
Yes, but he's not, that's not the thing, the
Well,
thing is like.
Doris has been there for what, 10 years?
Yeah.
She's stuck at good right now.
Yeah.
She's not been
Can
moved
you
up.
read his description again?
Okay, yeah, that's
Stable.
Can you read
Well,
his
it does say
description
she's
again?
capable, doesn't it?
Okay, so 53 years old, he is a Dominican friar.
Okay, but that's like looking too far into it. If they say she's capable, they're not trying to tell us.
Yeah, because I mean, they're gonna make the decision to keep her, assuming that she's going to stay with the company for basically the rest of her life, or at least for work.
Okay, so in her work quality, she's good, Doris is poor.
9 years old.
Quantity, she's fair, Doris is good. Knowledge, she's good, but given she's only been there for 3 years. Doris has been there for 10, is excellent. Dependable, she's fair, Doris is good. Cooperativeness, excellent, Doris is good.
Okay, so when you think civilian mental disorder, what do you
So,
think? I think like so
Kathy is higher than one
Peter, I'll go with the
in
phone.
2 things,
But we can't, that means we have to.
and Doris is in 3.
I'm just kidding.
But the one that she doesn't really count for knowledge because she's been there for 10 years.
Yeah, I know.
And she's getting the money from different organizations, they can help.
And Kathy is making more than Doris in 3 years. While Doris has been there for 10.
Wait, hold on, Peter's gonna be in an asylum.
I think looking at it right
So you're
now,
willing to let the
That's not
government pay
even
for the
good.
asylum and not let.
I know some people that are having problems and they
I mean,
don't.
she's going to school,
No,
like,
they're not.
she's
Yeah,
studying,
I
she's
seen it.
still up with it.
Yeah, Doris, she didn't get it. She didn't finish her education. She's where she is.
I'm not gonna
The
get.
government's not paying for it, they have
I
to do
think
that back to the
Doris-
government, which is the bank.
Doris is obviously there, I think, only because her
I'm pulling from
uncle founded the company.
Peter.
Otherwise, she doesn't have
I'm
the
not
skills
gonna
that
get
are necessary for the job. She's been there for 10 years, so she knows what to do.
Wait.
But I don't think it's job
Okay, yeah,
that's
let's
suited
finish
for
the
her.
goal.
Like someone who's over 10 years younger than you is making 2,000, almost 3,000 more than you. That's saying something.
She also has a college degree.
Yeah, and she's getting more education every day.
Like, I'm not a fan of, I want to cut Doris, but if we cut her, like, she's well known in the community, people are going to know she got cut from a job, that the founder, like, she was founder's
Yeah.
would reflect really poorly.
So-
Like by customers.
Yeah, if you cut someone who is well known, but then you could always say why they were cut.
5 minutes.
Not exactly like confidentiality wise,
Well,
but
if you bring people to the company and you cut her, those people you bring.
they're not gonna leave though. They're in the.
It might start to doubt our business.
It'll definitely slow down business.
Should we just take a vote? Like,
Peter, 9 years old,
I mean, you can go.
IQ of
You only,
we have
See,
5
like,
minutes.
I just don't think Doris
all the other
is
ones, like they don't
suited
have
for
to
the
have
position that she's in. I think she's in a different position.
Yeah.
Keep her in the company and just put her in maybe like,
But we can't do that.
I know,
Yeah.
But I think Doris brings more to the company than Kathy.
But
Like, despite the fact that Kathy is really like more well suited, the thing is Doris actually brings income to the company. She brings
I
money
mean,
in.
it's not saying Kathy doesn't though. It's just that she doesn't do as much. But she's also been there for 3 years, making more money and going places.
suspected of having mafia.
She's making more money laughing now.
Oh, yeah, we
Terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
that, I mean,
Yeah,
we
we
don't.
The longer you're with the company.
Oh my
the
God.
more-
Keep her stable at her one area. But Rick's been there for 20 years and is making only 500 more than Kathy.
I know, but he also has no college education or anything, so they probably.
no, Rick has
Rick
the
has-
college education.
Rick has education.
We don't know that.
So
He has-
this
he
could
has
be
an
her
associate's degree.
income.
It says support now.
She could later be
Support is
part of the
like
company. So it's like getting rid of someone who could later hold up this company,
Okay, so
rather than someone who's just like
a father.
kind of boosting the company a little bit.
We're not doing
Not keeping us stable.
Because if Kathy were to stay and she's going to school specifically for this, then she's gonna get the experience and knowledge on how to basically continue what Doris is doing and bring more people
Okay,
in.
so he's gonna be the same thing.
Like she's gonna have
9
that
years
work
old
ethic.
Yeah,
Doris,
no.
I think, is just, she's a community type of person. Cause this is obviously a small company, and I think Kathy would be able to expand the company more within like locally first and then like statewide and then within region.
Doris right now, she has connections, Kathy doesn't.
So we're not
If
doing
this
like.
is a
Yeah.
small company, you're getting rid of the person that has good relationship
taking money from the government.
with your client in hopes that Kathy will be able to do that, but she won't be able to do that for another 2 years.
Helping
So
not.
until then,
What's gonna happen to those?
she's doing
Am I the only one that's
No.
not?
I mean, I know a lot of you are saying Kathy is making the most, but we were giving her the most for a reason.
We're not saying cut Kathy because we're paying, but
I know,
we're
but
saying don't cut Doris because she brings the most to the table.
I think she's
I think a lot of
overqualified, Kathy.
Kathy's
She's getting an MBA when really like there's no college education.
How many more do we have
I think she doesn't want the. I mean,
clearly like mentally
I can't, I mean, I'm not in the minority of these ones, so
I think in the long run, if you think about it in the long run,
In the long run, I think Kathy-
Kathy is gonna hold the company. Well, right now, Doris
I'm thinking no.
Yeah,
for
we'll
Mike.
lose, you could lose people potentially, but then we
Because
have
I only wanna
Kathy,
get
Rick,
Cindy,
Jeff, and
or-
David, who
I mean,
combined
William.
can bring in more.
his only pro is that
I think there would be ways around.
Kathy until she gets her degree.
I mean, but if you lose
I don't even
her
have
after she
that.
gets her degree, she'll find somewhere else.
Let's just take the month off, see how
Psycho,
like.
he's mentally disturbed.
severely mentally disturbed.
Doesn't mean
Who wants to keep?
he just has problems because he saw his parent or he saw
Who wants to keep Doris?
So what kind of person is like he's gonna have?
Yeah.
My friend
Doris
is fine.
Your friend was
Fine.
wasn't that comfortable.
Alright,
Alright, see the
But we're also trying to save a mafia person, so.
Right.
God, if this is actually what like, people do, I feel bad for
I'm
those
sorry.
people who have to make that decision.
So what was your final decision,
Hey,
guys?
you guys,
Doris.
hey, I didn't want the phone.
No, keep Doris.
Yeah, she was.
Kathy.
Help you
No, it's just a-
I'm fine.
Kill her.
You're up for helping the youth father.
I mean, Kathy,
It's fine, it's okay. I'll write
in the end, like when you fire someone, you can think the retaliation, what they'll say. There's a lot of Kathy. Yes, for company. Because Kathy was also black.
We're not
So she's a.
She can't afford to go to college.
Kathy's also not black. So she's a minority. No downside. Well, the whole company has another person would
So
be on
we're,
the family.
are you still voting for Kathy?
Got too real.
I want Kathy.
Well, no, I'm saying that in reality, what you could possibly say, you could say, you could bring up, you guys just kept Doris
Okay, but
included
the only
into the
good
company
thing
to create a whole like lawsuit and everything.
We have Jeff and
Well, you
he's
can
black.
also just say Doris is still
I say if we're actually going to get rid of Kathy, we gotta keep good time.
What? You're fired. It's okay though. We can hang out on weekends.
You know what?
You know.
Alright, see you
Why not?
Peter's a 9-year-old. And you wanna keep Mike, the ex-convict.
And kind of
Okay.
did step 2 and step 4 at the same time.
You guys are making it sound
Yeah,
like
we kinda
you're
really
saying all
did
this
do
negative.
Right.
What's the positive? You
That
try
was kind of.
But
Oh,
you know,
You're not way too heated.
yeah.
He has more, he has more,
I know. I like Kathy.
he has many more.
He's the only person. Can I have notes, Wes?
Alright, let's stop.